In this video, I'm going to solve for x, that sine of 3x equal to -1, and x should be between 2 pi and 0. So for equation like this, we need to look at our unit circle. So the solution for x, so they are saying sine of 3x must be equal to -1. So sine, the value of y, here we have 1/2, radical 2 over 2, radical 3 over 2, and so all the value of y. The one that has -1 is, here we have value of y equal to -1 at 3 pi half, or 270 degrees. That means sine of 3 pi half equal to -1. So 3 pi half must be equal to 3x. So this is an idea how to solve it. But so now let's solve for all the x's that when we plug here and we multiply by 3, sine of that is -1. So we got the idea that inside of the parenthesis must be 3 pi half. So I'm gonna make the unit circle smaller, put it here, change the color. So sine of 3x equal to -1. This means 3x must be equal to 3 pi half. Should be here. So in order to solve for x, before you divide it by this coefficient, we need to add 2 pi k to solve all the solution for the x. So I'm going to plus 2 pi k. We add 2 pi k only when there is a coefficient, there is a number or something add or subtract to the x. So now I'm going to divide by 3, divided by 3, divided by 3. So x will be equal to 3 pi over 6. Three pi over 2 divided by 3. This is 3 pi over 2 divided by 3. This is same as 3 pi over 2 multiplied by 1 over 3. So when you're dividing by fraction, you change it to multiplication and reciprocal. This gives us 3 pi over 6, which is same as pi half. So I'm plus 2 pi k over 3. So I'm going to simplify this, equal to pi half plus 2 pi k over 3. So this gives us all set of solution for different value of k. This k is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on. Because they ask us to solve x between 2 pi and 0, that means only one revolution. So you need to plug value for k and see and find all the x's between 0 and 2 pi. So we're going to make a table, or we're going to say k equal to 0, then x will be pi half plus 2 pi multiplied by 0 over 3. This gives us pi half. So x equal to pi half is one of the solution. Pi half is right over here. You know the value of y is not -1, but when you plug pi half on this equation, you will get 3 times pi half, the sign of that is -1. So without this extra property, we were not able to find this value of x by looking at this circle. So now let's look for different value for x. K equal to 1. Here we have x equal to pi half plus 2 pi times 1 divided by 3. This gives us pi half plus 2 pi third equal to, when you find the common denominator, which is 6 plus 6, this is 3 pi, that's 4 pi. So this multiplied by 3, that's multiplied by 2. That's what we get. When you add them, you get 7 pi over 6. 7 pi over 6 still is between 0 and 2 pi. So far we got 2 solutions. Let's find the value for k equal to 2. X equal to pi half plus 2 pi over 2 over 3. This equal to pi half plus 4 pi over 3. Common denominator is 6. We get 3 pi plus 8 pi. So we multiply this by 3, multiply by 2. This becomes 8 pi. This is 3 pi. You add them, you get 11 pi over 6. So 11 pi over 6 still is between 0 and 2 pi. So far we got 3 solutions. And we can continue for k equal to 3. We get x equal to pi half plus 2 pi times 3 over 3. So at this point, the 3 cancel. So 2 pi plus pi half, it will pass 2 pi. So we don't accept k equal to 3. And we don't need to go for k equal to 4, 5, because it will be over our domain. So we got 3 solutions for this equation. So now when you're trying to enter these 3 solutions inside of the homework, because you're using the set notation, you need to put them in order. So the smallest one was pi half. The next one was 7 pi over 6. And the next one was, and the last one was 11 pi over 6. So we got 3 solutions.